Okay, so you have a file which is on an external drive, like a flash drive or a plug-in drive or even a file stored on a CD. And you want to copy that into your own computer files. Well, here's what you do. First of all, come down to the Start menu and click on Start. Then next you want to find your computer. Click on Computer. As that turns up on the screen, you can see that you've got your computer along with all the files that are on your computer. Everywhere that there's a plus means that there's files underneath that computer that are underneath that plus that are stored right in there. So within your computer, you click on that, and you can see that you've got on the right-hand side, you've got your local disk C. That is your hard drive that is right there inside your computer. And then all these other things, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, those are all external type things. This one, E, is my flash drive. F is a CD or a DV-ROM drive. So if I have something I want to copy from there, that's where I'd find it. The rest of these are additional things that you can plug into your computer to have storage. For example, if you have a camera and you have one of those compact flashes that you use in your camera, you can download the pictures. But we'll go into that another time. So anyway, you want to find the drive that has the file you want. And the file that I want is in this flash drive here. So I'm going to double click on that. And now, all of a sudden, my flash drive has opened up and I can see all the files that are in that flash drive. Okay, I want to copy Benefits of Exercise into another folder on my own computer. Remember, the folder that I'm in now is my external flash drive. And so what I want to do is I want to move that into my computer. So I find the file that I want, which is Benefits of Exercise, and I right click on my mouse. Your mouse has two sides to it, a left click and a right click. If you go on the left click, it's going to do an action with the file, like open it up so you can work on it. But if you click on the right side, you're going to get things like this. These are different things you can do with the file. In this case, I want to copy the file. So I'm going to left click on Copy. Now, what my computer has done is it's saved that whole file, and now it's waiting for me to say what I want to do. So I want to move it to my left side. I want to move it into my own computer. So I want to find that folder that I want to put my new file into. Well, it just so happens that I have put my folder on my desktop. Now let me show you your desktop. This is the desktop here, and this is all the different folders that you have on your desktop. Now actually I have more, but I didn't want to use a huge screen, so I just wanted to do a couple. Now notice there's this file here called, it looks like Demonstra. This is my demonstration folder. This is where I'm going to copy things into for you. So you can see if I was looking at my desktop, here is the folder I want to copy it into. Now let's look back on our Windows Explorer screen. This is called the Windows Explorer screen. And let's look on desktop. And let's see if I can find that folder. I'm looking for a folder that says demonstration folder, and here it is. I found that folder. Now once I find that folder, I don't need to open it up. I only need to right click again. So I'm going to right click, and now instead of clicking copy, I'm going to click paste. And it's going to ask me it's actually, I already had it in there, so it's asking me if I should save it or add to another. Let's open up the demonstration folder now and see what's inside. So I'm going to double click on that, and I'm going to see there's my Benefits of Exercise. Let's try it again. First, I'm going to delete this file because I don't want it in that folder anymore. So we're going to do similar to what we just did. I'm going to right click. I'm going to delete. It's going to say, you sure? And I'm going to say yes, and now it's gone. And now let's go again and try to put it into the folder. So I need to find it. Remember, it's on my flash drive. here are all the different places where my computer files are stored, and I'm going to go to the flash drive. I left click on it and it opens it up. I find the file I need, benefits of exercise. Notice I didn't even have to click on anything. I just had to roll my mouse right over so it's highlighted. Then I right click and I say copy. And then I go to my desktop where I've stored my file. I look for my folder. I look for my folder. There it is. I scroll my mouse over it. Now it's highlighted. Right click, paste, and let's see. There it is. Okay, so that worked. Now, there's easier ways to do it. Once you think you've mastered this, if you want an easier way, there's an easier way. In fact, there's a few easier ways. So I'm going to delete this again. Okay, and it's going to ask me if I want to, and I'm going to say yes. Okay, now I'm going to show you another way to do this, which is, like I said, a little bit easier, but it's going to use your control, it's going to use your keyboard. And this recording is not going to be able to see the keyboard, so you're just going to have to trust me on this. So you find the file again, so click on that. Okay, and now when you slide the mouse over and it's highlighted, instead of doing any clicking, you take your hands and you put one finger on the control key, which is on the bottom left of your keyboard. There's also one on the bottom right of your keyboard. Put one finger on that control panel, put the other finger on the letter C, as in copy, and then click it. Okay, so now it has saved that onto my computer. Now I want to find that file, so I'm going to click on the desktop. I'm going to go down to my folder. I'm going to slide over it so it's highlighted. And now instead of doing any clicking, I'm going to hit Control. Now I'd like to say click P, but it's not P because P stands for print. So in order to paste, I've copied it already. In order to paste it, I click Control V as in Victor. Control V. And that's going to paste what I did into that folder. So there it is. Okay, actually it did it outside the folder. It's probably because I slid it out. In a case like this, by the way, if you have this file, now it's sitting outside your folder and you just want to put it in that folder because you don't want it just hanging out. Well, let's highlight it. Okay, and let's left click and let's just slide it into the folder. We're left click and holding, and we're holding it until that's highlighted, and then we're going to release it, and now look at it's inside the folder. Isn't that something? That's really something. Okay, so there's two ways to do it. You can either use your mouse, or you can use the directions, which are Control C for copy and Control V for paste. Now let's say you have a folder within a folder. You have something that you want to copy and it's within a folder and it looks like it might be more confusing. It really isn't more confusing. Let's open up this heading. Now notice that Fit Online has a plus here. If I click on that plus, I see all the different files that I have inside that Fit Online folder. And even within that, I've got some in there. So it definitely, each time you have a plus, it means there's more files within that. So let's say I want to copy something from the Fit Online folder. So I'm going to click on the plus, and then I want to find something about benefits from exercise in there. So I'm going to left click on benefits and exercise. And over here on the right side now are all the files that are in that folder. And so once again, I can take that and I can right click it and I can copy it. Or another way that you can do this, and this is a third way, you could right click and copy it. You can Control C and copy it, or you can actually take it, left click on the mouse, and then drag it into the folder you want it in. So let's see, I don't want it in benefits of exercise anymore. I want it in brain-based. So I'm going to put it in brain-based, and there it is. Okay, there. Well, there you go. For further help, you can look at the handout, Copy, Paste, and Move Files, and that summarizes everything we did today. Good luck, and let me know if you get stuck. Bye.